Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and with me today is Victor Callender. And he wants to do a blog about me, so he didn't tell me anything. So here we are in my studio. Welcome into the studio, Victor.
Hey, Sherry, good morning. Good morning, Barbados and across the world.
Good morning.
Wherever you are, the time zones may differ,
Yes.
but wherever you are, good whatever time it is, whatever time of day it is, good to all of you. I want to talk about my friend Sherry Veronica. We met a little bit over 5 years ago.
No, we met longer than that. We met longer than that. It's almost 9 years.
Almost 9 years,
Yeah,
Sherry?
yeah. It's almost 9 years I've known you.
My God, time has flown.
Yes.
It's really flown.
Yes.
It really has. But I met at a point in my life where there was a tremendous amount of turmoil in my life relative to things I had gone through as a student at Ellerslie Secondary School, things I hadn't told anybody. And I think I told my mom some of those things before she died, a couple of years before she died. So intimate conversations I've had with you relative to those things. And it was a great healing source for me. But I want to, before I speak to that, I want to congratulate you on reaching a milestone with your YouTube channel.
Thank you.
I wish you every success.
Thank you.
And I want to invite all Barbadians and people around the world seeking truth to find the truth on your channel, because your channel is unvarnished. It's not about foolishness, but it's about giving people the voice that most people never would have had. And whether people agree or disagree with you, they don't have to agree with you, but they should listen and listen for the content that you offer, because most of the content, if not all of the content offered on your channel, is relevant to some struggle that's being faced by someone out there, whether it is child molestation, as was my case, or whether it was a man abusing a woman, or a woman abusing a man, or an elder abuse, or bank fraud, or whatever. The issues that mainstream media will not touch with a 10-foot pole are touched by Naked Departure and brought to prominence by Naked Departure. So I want to invite people across the spectrum to listen. You don't have to listen with any specific point of view. Be objective in your thinking and understanding, and be able to understand the value of what people bring to struggle in this world. I find that newspapers, today, The Nation, The Advocate, whatever news source is being used by Barbadians, does not add value to the lives of Barbadians. They probably did in the past, but with time, those organizations have become political organizations, dancing to the beat of the political drum by mainstream politicians. Naked Departure is different. It offers us a perspective, global perspective, national perspective, on issues that are prominent in our lives, and the truths and the truisms of our struggles each and every day. Oftentimes people may not know this, but sometimes Sherry is quiet, and the storyteller tells his or her story, as did I. And that story may not be a story that people want to talk about or people want to hear, but it's the voice of the person who has been victimized. The victim's voice is always resonant, and the victim's story must always be heard. And far too long have we been willing to suppress the voice of people struggling each and every day, people marginalized by systems, and their voices kept at bay of what's going on in the mainstream system, whether it's a political system, whether it is a system dealing with religiosity, as we well know. These are all systems that have been band-aided for far too long. And what Sherry has done is that she's given a forum, a plateau, a place to unpeel the layers of suppression, and expose, unvarnish what people are doing in these systems. And I commend her for that. I wish Barbadians would go to Naked Departure on YouTube across the globe, wherever you are. And no matter what you're thinking or no matter what you're hearing, see for yourself and hear for yourself. Engage in this, because what's not happening in Barbados is relevant news. The news media has been bought and paid for, and when people in the news media become pawns of a political system, then there is no valid or valuable news. So I want to thank you for the years of service that you've given to the voiceless, to those whose stories never would have been told. And I pray good that people will come to Naked Departure and that they will recognize that Naked Departure has a value that's really and honestly, in this time, a real truth, a real great entity to divulge what's going on in the country of Barbados and elsewhere. So I am saying from Victor to you, Sherry, thank you so very much.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
You are welcome. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.